A note on Comment je tuais mon père. This film was on TV5 a couple of days ago. As if we didn't have enough film channels, HBO 1, 2, 3, Cinemax 1 and 2, and then more, Paramount Channel, and Film Cafe, and others, DG Film. TV5 is offering very good films once in a while, and that's great. I'm not complaining, even if at one point this may happen, not yet. The paradox of choice. Barry Schwartz. That's a classic of psychology, in which the author argues about the fact that choice can be overwhelming. I will not get into details, but I would just say this: that once you have a few choices, that's wonderful, that's great. That's, for instance, democracy. That's one reason why democracy is great. You don't have a tyrant, and that's it. You can choose your leaders. You can make mistakes. Look at the Donald, Duterte, and Maduro, and places, but still. But when there are too many alternatives in buying, when you can buy jeans, jam, whatever, it can end up by being a bad thing. We're not there. So I could pick up this Terminant Comment Je Tue Mon Pere, which is a very interesting offering. We have Le Père, father, who comes back from Africa and spends some time with his sons. Only the fact is that they've been isolated, and it's interesting to see ways in which there is a rapprochement, coming together. It's not the prodigal son that comes back, it's the prodigal father in a way. But there is still a distance, a gap, a rift which is quite large, and seems that it will not be overcome. If we think of the title, that may announce something. Comment je tue comment je tue mon père. How I've killed my father. That's a striking title. And it is there. There's a tension between the son, for instance, who's a doctor and who thinks his father was not just outrageous and more than wrong, capitally so. And there's also the other son. The brothers together don't have the perfect relationship, even if the richer one, the doctor, is employing his younger brother as a chauffeur, as a driver. But that's not working as well. I mean, it's a triangle, father and sons, which has issues on all its sides. At one moment, for instance, there's an accident, and the Mercedes of the rich one is sent flying. Well, flying is an hyperbole, into a fence, and there's such a tension that it can get into a fist fight. Only the driver says, "Well, I will punch you," but because he said, "Well, look at what you did to the car. I mean, you saw he was in the middle of the road, and what can I do?" And I'll punch you, but you don't know how to defend yourself. You don't know anything. I'm doing this because there were some bugs and bees, and once in a while they get attracted there, and there's one, and there's no more noise, no more sound. There's just the noise of a bug trapped there for some reason. Um, and so there's that conflict. There is, on the other hand, coming together of Le Pere with his belle-fille, with a um, daughter-in-law, which was strange. I was thinking, where is this going? French films can be outré, can be outlandish. La Cérémonie, huh? Two women end up killing a family of basically innocent people. Yeah, a bit arrogant, but do you kill two adults and a teenager for that? And how did this happen? I don't know. Wonderful film, but it's a really, really eccentric proposition. Anyway, trying to return. This is also strange from one moment on. We have a doctor, an African, coming from Africa to see Le Pere, the father, and they're discussing money, loans, returning to his lab and office in this African country, and the rich elder son, older son, is again upset. And I will pay for all this. I mean, how much would this is a lot of money. I mean, and what if you go there and then they send you to prison and okay, so then I'll write you a check and I will not see you again. It comes to the point where they're really um, on opposite sides, and it looks like they're enemies. Will he kill, and how will he kill his father? I don't know. You have to find out.